What do you do whenever you find a ton of sale stickers when you go in just for bacon? That's what you do. Now let's figure out how we're gonna put this up. Hey y'all, okay. Can you believe this? Did you see these prices? I mean, $13 for 3.5 pounds of ground beef. Of course I picked up 10 pounds. And I'll double check on Sam's Club, and I think that's even cheaper than Sam's Club. And this is, what is this? Is this 80/20? I don't even know. Cab ground chuck value pack. It don't say. And then, look, Italian sausage. Okay, I love Italian sausage. It's my favorite. Oh, well, it's my second favorite. I like breakfast sausage better, but 1.01 pounds, $2.87. Yes, please. The bacon I got for, the only thing that sucks is this is true shrinkflation because the bacon was on sale for $3.49. It's 12 ounces, but they had a coupon for however percentage off. So you got it down to $3.14 and you're thinking, oh, it's a pound. No, it's 12 ounces. So that put it back up around like $3.70 a pound. It's still better than the $7 they're trying to charge you. So I'm not mad at it. The way we're gonna store that is I literally just slid them in right there, see? They are already vacuum sealed and I'm okay with putting them directly into the freezer. There's no reason to repackage those. Now, this on the other hand, I am not putting this in the freezer like this. So, and you've seen my freezer's full and Greg said, if it doesn't fit in the freezer, don't buy it. So it doesn't fit in the freezer. We're gonna can all of this. So we're gonna take you through canning hamburger meat the way I like to do it. In my canning Bible, you can raw pack this. I have tried the raw pack method. I think it is absolutely disgusting. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna cook all this down and I'm gonna show you how to go through that process. Now, what I've learned over the years, rule of thumb on ground meat like this, 1 pound equals a 1 pint jar. So after you render this down and cook it, 1 pound equals a 1 pint jar. So that means I'm gonna need 13 jars. So we're gonna use probably my Presto canner and we're gonna get all this cooked up, all this ground meat and get it cooked up because I believe it doesn't matter if it's pork or beef, it's the same amount of time. So let's get to cooking, because we're gonna put some cans on the shelf. That's cool too, is it's shelf stable. Another point. Some people believe or think to them, mouthfeel, taste, all that stuff matters for you and your family. So if that's a thing, maybe do 1 pound, try it, do a test run and then see if you eat it. Some people say it smells like dog food. I could see that. Some people don't like the mouthfeel. I could see that. I can tell you that every time I feed this to my family, you season it, you're either using it in lasagna, spaghetti, tacos, sloppy joes, stuff like that. Nobody knows I didn't cook it that day. The smell goes away because you've masked it with all of the other ingredients that you're putting with it. So, okay. I'm so excited. All right, in the big Dutch oven, we are going to cook all of this. We're gonna get it in and we're gonna cook it. So I'll probably do half because I think 10 pounds of meat in here will be a little much. So I'm gonna put roughly half in. Because we will have to drain this at a certain point because we want this browned, we don't want it boiled. So I just don't want that to boil in its own juices because it might. And then, now for this guy, we're gonna do the Italian sausage. I've only got 3 of them. And so we are gonna get those in here. And we're gonna let those rip. And I'm not gonna season anything because this is fresh Italian sausage, so it's already ready to roll. Okay, game on. All right, y'all, sausage is done. I have drained it twice. So this is done. We're gonna just let it sit here in this bowl, because then I'm gonna rinse this pot out and we're gonna start using it for some meat so we can get this meat processed. So that's the 3 pounds of sausage. Turned out well. There wasn't a, I mean, I didn't drain off a bunch, but there's that 3 pounds of sausage. Let me bring you over here real quick. This is the 5 pounds. We're still working this. Then we're gonna work the other 5. I'll bring you back when we're done browning up all the hamburger. All right, y'all, we still got 5 more pounds going. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is, let me bring this Italian sausage in here. Let's get this canned up real quick. We are gonna, we did the 3 pounds of sausage, and so it should take 3 jars of pint jars. I'm gonna go fill these up, and then I'm gonna go get my book, because I gotta check the headspace, and then I think we gotta put some liquid in here, so I might go get some stock. Actually, for the Italian sausage, I might just do water, so we don't mix flavors. Like I said, this should be 3 jars worth. 3 pounds, 3 jars. Put some in this one. This one's a little low. Okay, there we go. Look at that. This one's a little tall, so I'm gonna put some in this one. Be right back, I gotta go get a spoon. Yeah, we went a little nuts on this one. Let's move that over here. All right, there we go. That looks pretty good. Yes, my counters are clean. All right, cool. Tested the theory. 3 pounds, 3 jars. Now I'm gonna go in my Canon Bible and check headspace. And then I'm gonna do a half a teaspoon of sea salt. I do not can with iodized salt. It will make your products look funky in the jar. They get real cloudy. These already have seasonings on them. So we're gonna just do a teeny weeny bit of salt for flavor. That's not even a half, it's probably like 1/8 of a teaspoon. I don't like a lot of salt in my Canon stuff. And this is being pressure canned, so I'm not worried about the salt being required. Sorry, y'all, I'm gonna go get water. Okay, I'm not worried about the salt being required for the safety of the product. And we're gonna do all these all at the same time. So I'm gonna actually work with cold. So we're just gonna let these hang tight over here. I will label these first. We do need to debubble. We will label these first before they go in the canner. So because I have 3 that are Italian sausage and I don't want to mix those up with the ground beef because it's all going to look really similar when it gets in the canner. So we'll put these over here, and then I'm gonna do the beef next. All right, y'all, apparently I bought more than 10 pounds. I think I bought 11 pounds and didn't realize it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this 1 pound, and we're gonna use this for dinner. So I'm just gonna put this in a different little dish. And I think we're having fried rice, so I'll season this up real nice with maybe some Chinese 5 spice. This will be dinner later. All right, I'm using my dad's canner for the first time. I'm so excited. I have a 1.5 knuckles of water in there, so about 1.5 inches. I just stick my finger in like this and measure, so I know I got enough water in there. And now we're just gonna stack them in here. I'm gonna try to put all the ground beef on the bottom. Then I'll have a better idea of who's who in case that Sharpie comes off. All right, that's 9 in the bottom, and we can stack pints in this canner, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna put our Italian sausages in here, and we're gonna put the last 2 beefs in here. All right, that's what it should look like. Now, if you want, you can put, my hot water's hard, so you can put a little bit of vinegar in here. Kind of keeps the film off the jars. It's not necessary. Some people say it corrodes their rings. I have 8 million rings. If I lose a couple to corrosion, okay. All right, that's tight. Maybe that's my problem on my other canner. Maybe I need to replace my ring. Looks good, that's clear, that's clear. All right. Oh yeah. Boop. right, lid's on, fire's on high. I gotta move this or I'll melt it. And we're gonna do our stream of steam here, 10 minutes. And I'll bring you back on when it's time to put the weight on. And this is a long one, y'all. 75 minutes. That means it's probably gonna take 2.5, 3 hours to do the whole thing. So it's 10:18 right now. We'll keep time stamping this. You see this? This is all the grease and stuff that came off that meat. And instead of throwing it down the drain, I caught it. And here's your pro tip for the day. If you've got room in your refrigerator, put this in your refrigerator overnight. It'll solidify and then you can throw it in the trash or whatever you do with your grease. I'm not going to save this because it's a mixture with the Italian seasoning, but you can put this in the freezer or refrigerator, let it solidify, and then toss it in the trash. All right, y'all, can you see it? There's it is. It's 10:33. That's how long it took to get the steam. So we're going to time for 10 minutes, and then we're going to put the lid on, or put the weight on. All right, y'all, we've been timing for 3 minutes, and the safety gauge has popped. So 7 more minutes, and we'll put the weight on. All right, got about 30 seconds left. And this guy goes off, and you can see the steam coming in, and we've already got maybe like a pound of pressure on there. So that's good. All right, let's bring it up to pressure. It is 10:43. All right, y'all, we're getting close. That is 11 pounds of pressure. I'm gonna go ahead and start timing. And I'm gonna continue to adjust the flame to keep this right at about where it's at. It is 10:47. Look at that, y'all. Ready? We made it. 75 minutes. It is 12:02. And we're turning the fire off and letting this go down to 0 all by itself. I'll bring you back when we hit that next step. All right, we got it, y'all. It's 1 o'clock. I went for a walk, so I'm gonna say that this time is anywhere between 12:50 and 1 o'clock. And we are at 0. Time to pull them out. All right, y'all, there we have it. On sale, not in a freezer. It's gonna be shelf stable. Once these cool down, I'm gonna wipe them all off. We're gonna get them labeled and put on the shelf. So feel free to take a look at some of our other canning videos right here. They're pretty fun. We pretty much can anything. And if you wanna see something that we don't have in one of our playlists, comment below and we'll can it, okay? Like, comment, and subscribe if we haven't already. Until we see you on the next video, bye, y'all. I love that sound.